here we have my favorite version of the Bowline. This is what's known as a Scott's locked Bowline. This Bowline is considered to be inherently secure, quote unquote. And what that means is, compared to the regular Bowline, which can potentially come undone, resulting in catastrophic failure when used by a climber in a climbing system due to cyclic loading, which means the climber, as they're ascending and moving around the canopy, they're going up, down, up, down, up, down, and that can loosen the Bowline. So much so that the knot may even fail. So when using a Bowline in a climbing system, it is mandatory, not a suggestion, it is mandatory that you use some kind of inherently secure version of it. And the Scott's lock Bowline is a inherently secure version of the Bowline. Other inherently secure versions of the Bowline include the Yosemite Bowline, the Edwards Bowline, and a few others that I can't quite think of right now. But I'll be making videos for them in the next coming months, so keep an eye out for them. So, what is so special about this knot? Well, let me show you. Let's begin by first tying a normal, run-of-the-mill Bowline. So we're going to go create a loop, okay? Bada bing, bada boom. Then take your working end and pass it through the loop, up through the loop. Then this is your opportunity to adjust the size of your loop. So I want mine to be right about there. I think that's perfect. And the next step is to take your working end, pass it behind the standing end. This is the working end, this is your standing end. And we're going to pass it behind the standing end and then bring it back through the loop downward. So right through here. Boom. All right. So now we have a Bowline. A regular Bowline. This is the knot that I was just saying that if it were to be, sorry, I have a rigging plate up here, and it's want to making noise, but if you were to cyclically load this, you can see how it can start loosening up and slowly moving down and down or whatever, and it could, if you don't have enough tail, this could pop out and catastrophic failure. You're on the ground in a lot of pain. So that's why when using a Bowline as part of a climbing system, you must use, as I already mentioned, an inherently secure version of the knot. And the Scott's lock Bowline, which, as already mentioned, is my favorite version, inherently secure version of the Bowline. All you have to do is take this tail that exits through the nipping loop and bring it through here, in between these two strands here. All right? Ready? Boom. Then pull this taut like that and pop it up through the back of the collar so that it is parallel with the standing end. This is the standing end. This is the working end. And do the back, pull that tight, and now this is parallel with the standing end. And here we have an inherently secure version of the Bowline. This knot, as the name suggests, inherently, it will not fail. This tail is never going to be able to pull through the collar or the nipping loop due to how it is tied. And because the more it is loaded, the more impossible it becomes for this tail to feed out. Secondly, if you were to cyclically load this, look how it's not doing what the Bowline did, which was start failing. So you can see how it did expand a little bit, but as soon as it gets loaded again, it's still secure. And you can see, if you're watching, that everything is sort of moving around and adjusting size when I cyclically load it, except for the tail. And that is by design. You can see that because of this tight bend radius here, and then because it goes under this strand here, which is part of the nipping loop, and then up through the collar, through the back, you can see that when I cyclically load it, this is expanding, this is expanding, this is adjusting size, but this is not moving at all. All right? So that's why this knot is my favorite, and why I highly suggest that if you are a climber and you need a Bowline, I mean, the Bowline is great. It's a great knot, but as is, it's not safe enough to climb on. So that's why knots like the Edwards Bowline are paramount to keeping yourself safe, managing risk, and having a great time. Whether you're part of the tree work industry or a recreational climber like myself. All right, one last comment on it. Because it is a Bowline, no matter how hard you load it, this will come undone very easily. Bowlines, even the inherently secure versions, have a tendency to be immune to jamming. Okay, so I could load the crap out of this and I would still be able to, at the end of the day, basically just pull this tail out, and then now we're back to the regular Bowline, and you can see, just pull this out, and boom, we've got ourselves a rope, as is, no knots, easily untied. All right, please check out this knot. If you have any experiences with it, or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I love experience reports, and I love answering questions. I'm here to help. That is my mission. I love helping people more than you know, so there's no stupid questions. Please feel free to ask away. And finally, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And I've got tons of hitch how-tos, knot tutorials, and climbing videos. Check out my channel under videos. I've also got tons of shorts, so check them out. I think you'll like it. Bye.